One of the requirements for a lifespan psychology course is to present some type of research. And the way I have my course set up is that throughout the semester they progress with their research practices in a variety of forms. So I selected a showcase portfolio to illustrate this progress that students will make. One of the questions was, why did I choose showcase? The main reason was because I thought that in this particular course, really the research paper is illustrating their accomplishments, throughout the journey that they endure throughout the semester. But it scaffolds in a particular way, that it's not as though they just create this research project, this paper, without having any particular practice. So one of the ways in which they do this, really kind of by default, is through, could easily be adapted into a showcase. And what they'll do is within the first month, within an academic semester, they will identify what topic they want to do, either a personal topic that's of interest to them within lifespan, or a career. Most students are in this class because it's required for their major. And so by the end of the first month, they would have a properly formatted reference list with particular references that they're planning on using or considering to use in their research paper. End of the second month, they would have a showcase of some annotated bibliographies. And by the end of the third month, of course, they would then present their research paper. The way that this would need to unfold instructionally, there would, in addition to all the other academic requirements that are expected to unfold, there would need to be some opportunities for them to practice this new type of format. And I say new because most students coming into a 200 level psychology course have only really experienced MLA, and if they're taking this course because it's required for their major, they're most likely in a social science or science field. Therefore, they really need to be moving into practicing APA, as that will be the expected format as they progress in their future studies. So I would need to make sure that I present not only the guidelines, but samples of what that looks like, assist them throughout the work, throughout the experience, offering computer lab time on occasion, within the first month, throughout the whole semester, but at various points strategically. So of course they will be submitting drafts of these pieces and then receiving feedback from me, receiving feedback from their peers, and then of course doing some kind of writing reflections. Hey, where am I at? Where do I need to be? What do I need to work on? And then of course there'd be grading rubrics for that as well. So they start with a reference list, and then they move towards a collection of annotated bibliographies, and then the final one would be a research paper. And of course what they would be presenting in their showcase would be the final versions of those. And that way they can actually take that with them after the class is over as their own reference. If they were to embark on a research endeavor in the future, they would have a nice, solid reference that they could check back in with. So here is essentially some visuals to give you an idea of what it would look like. The first piece of their portfolio would be, or their showcase would be, a beautifully referenced APA reference list, a collection of annotated bibliographies, and I would actually ask them to expand a bit more on the summation of the study, the specifics about what they're thinking about bringing over and why it's of value or how it connects. And then of course the final would be their paper in APA, abstract, the whole shebang. So